Google and ZAI just dropped two models that are changing everything for businesses using AI. One runs completely on your laptop with no internet needed. The other is lightning fast in the cloud and crushes every coding task you throw at it. Both are available right now, and you can start using them today for free. GLM 4.7 Flash handles 200,000 tokens of context, which means you can feed it your entire business documentation. Gemini 3 Flash scored 78% on real coding benchmarks while being one of the fastest models ever released. You can build AI agents that actually work with these tools. You can automate your content creation pipeline end to end. This isn't theory or hype. These are production ready tools that businesses are using right now. One gives you total control running locally on your own hardware. The other gives you cloud speed with Google's entire ecosystem behind it. This is the fastest way to build real AI automation that saves you hours every single day. First one is GLM 4.7 Flash from Zeet AI. Second one is Gemini 3 Flash from Google. These aren't just another set of AI models with fancy benchmarks. These are tools you can actually use right now to automate your business, build agents, and create content faster than you ever thought possible. Let me break down what makes each one special, starting with GLM 4.7 Flash. This is a 30 billion parameter model, but here's the cool part. It uses something called mixture of experts, which means it's actually only using 3.6 billion parameters at a time. Why does that matter? Because you can run this thing on your own computer, no cloud needed, no monthly fees stacking up, just download it and go. It handles 200,000 tokens of context. That's massive. You can feed it an entire book and ask questions about it. It's ridiculously good at coding too. It can write full applications, debug complex code, and even plan out multi-step automation workflows that actually work. Plus, it's free to start. ZAI gives you one free concurrent user, and if you need more speed, their paid tier is dirt cheap compared to other options. Now let's talk Gemini 3 Flash. This is Google's speed demon. It scored 78% on SWE Bench Verified, which is a coding benchmark that most models completely struggle with, and it did it while being one of the fastest models available anywhere. You access it through Google's ecosystem, their API, their CLI, or their AI Studio interface. It's designed for developers who need to iterate fast and build features on the fly. Think rapid prototyping. Think building and testing features in real time. Think answering customer questions instantly without any lag. Here's where it gets interesting. These two models solve completely different problems. GLM 4.7 Flash is your local powerhouse. You want total control. You want to run AI without internet. You want to save on API costs. That's your model. Gemini 3 Flash is your cloud rocket. You need speed. You need Google's infrastructure. You need seamless integrations. That's your model. Let me show you how this applies to real business use cases. Say you run a community like the AI Profit Boardroom. You need to create content constantly. You need to answer member questions. You need to build automations that save you time. With GLM 4.7 Flash, you could build a local agent that monitors your community forums or Discord. It pulls the most common questions. It drafts detailed answers based on your knowledge base. It creates weekly summaries, all running on your laptop with no API calls and no monthly costs piling up. Or use Gemini 3 Flash to power a real-time chatbot. Someone asks a question in your Discord or Slack. Boom, instant answer. Fast, accurate, and integrated directly with your tools. You could even use both models together. GLM 4.7 Flash handles the heavy analytical work offline. Gemini 3 Flash handles the quick interactive responses in the cloud. Best of both worlds. Let's talk setup, because this is where you can actually start using these today. For GLM 4.7 Flash, you go to Hugging Face and download the model weights. Then you run it with a tool like VLLM or Unsloth. If you've got 24 to 32 gigs of RAM, you're good to go. This thing will run on a decent gaming laptop. Once it's running, you can send it prompts. Here's an example. Write me a Python script that scrapes our community forum, pulls the top 10 questions from this week, and drafts detailed answers based on our knowledge base. And it'll do it, full script, ready to run. Or try this. Create a landing page for the AI Profit Boardroom that highlights how AI automation saves business owners time, generates more qualified leads, and helps businesses scale faster. Make it punchy and conversion focused. Boom, done. HTML, persuasive copy, everything you need. For Gemini 3 Flash, you sign up for a Google API key, which takes about 2 minutes. Then you make a simple API call. You could prompt it like this. Generate 5 email templates for the AI Profit Boardroom newsletter. Each one should introduce a new AI tool. Keep it conversational and include a clear call to action. Gemini 3 Flash spits out 5 complete emails. Fast, high quality, ready to send. Now here's where this gets really powerful. You can combine these models in the same workflow. Let's say you're building an automation for your content pipeline. You want to generate blog posts, social media content, and email campaigns all based on the same topic. You use GLM 4.7 Flash locally to draft the long form blog post. It handles the deep research and detailed writing. Then you use Gemini 3 Flash to quickly generate social media snippets and email teasers, fast iterations as you refine the messaging. You just automated your entire content pipeline and you're using the best tool for each job. If you want to save time and automate your business with AI tools like GLM 4.7 Flash and Gemini 3 Flash, you need to check out the AI Profit Boardroom. We teach you how to build these exact automation systems step by step. No fluff, no theory, just practical implementations that work. You'll learn how to set up AI agents, automate your workflows, and use these tools to save hours every single week. Now, let me talk about what makes these models different from everything else. Most AI models are either too expensive for small businesses, too slow for real time use, or too locked down to customize. GLM 4.7 Flash is open, you own it, you control it completely, and it's fast enough for production. Gemini 3 Flash is accessible. Google's ecosystem means it works with everything, and it's built for speed without sacrificing quality. Together, they cover almost every business use case: content creation, check; coding, check; business automation, check; customer support, check. And they're both available right now, not in beta, not coming soon. Let's talk benchmarks for a second. GLM 4.7 Flash is crushing open source leaderboards. It's competitive with much larger models. Gemini 3 Flash scored 78% on SWE Bench Verified, which is a real coding test. Both models are proving themselves in real world tasks, not just lab tests. Pricing is simple. GLM 4.7 Flash is free for one concurrent user. Their Flash X tier is affordable if you need more. Gemini 3 Flash is pay-as-you-go through Google's API. Both are accessible for small businesses, no enterprise-only pricing. If you're building AI agents, both of these models excel at agentic workflows. They can plan multiple steps, they can execute complex tasks, they can handle sophisticated automation. Say you want an agent that manages your social media completely, it pulls content ideas from your blog, it creates posts, it schedules them, it monitors engagement. GLM 4.7 Flash handles the planning and content creation locally. Gemini 3 Flash handles the real-time interactions. You just built a complete social media manager powered by AI. Here's the bottom line. These two models are game changers. They're fast, they're affordable, they're available now. GLM 4.7 Flash gives you local power and total control. Gemini 3 Flash gives you cloud speed and instant results. Together, they cover everything you need to automate your business, create professional content, and build AI agents that deliver results. Start with one model, try it on a small project, build something useful, then add the other model. You'll see results fast and you'll wonder why you didn't start sooner.